Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Ball. I am your host, Collie, and this week I am all alone because Manchester United are shit, and I don't know where Connor is. He's just in hiding for some reason. He probably knows that they're going to lose next week. Right, we're going to have a quick review. I was away on holidays last week, so I do apologize for not being on the podcast. I know he's probably all missed me very terribly. But I'm back now. I'm going to have a quick, tiny review because I didn't see all the matches last week. I saw the results and I did watch the Chelsea match while I was away. So I will be talking about that. That won't be long. I'll have a quick look at the Fantasy Football League and then we'll have a look at the predictions for this weekend's football. So we'll jump in straight away into the football review. Right, first game, again, I didn't see the actual match, but I just wanted to bring it up because I think it's fucking hilarious. It's Manchester United losing 1-0 to Palace. Ha, ha, ha. Let's all laugh. I did say it before. I did say that Ten Hag is doing too much at Manchester United. He's pissing people off. I think I heard him say that the club asked him to come in and basically just be a fucking dictator in the place. Never going to work. Modern day football, you just can't get with it because obsessed with the Fergie era. Can't move on from it. Brought in a manager I thought was going to be the next Fergie. They need to get away from that. They need something else. They need something fresh. And yeah, Ten Hag just isn't it. I don't know. I think United fans are starting to get pissed off, but I don't know whether it's just off Ten Hag or the players. You can get pissed off at the players all you want. There's enough ability in that team. But at the start of the season, everyone was saying, "Oh, we're going to be great. Varane, Casemiro, Rashford, Sancho, Anthony." Look at everybody now. He's falling out with Rashford, or he's falling out with Sancho. Anthony is away for other reasons. They brought him back in, maybe a bit prematurely, but we'll see how that one plays out. But yeah, I think Ten Hag doing too much at United. Don't think it's going to be a great ending, I don't think, for him. But sure, look, we'll see how that goes. I'm moving on. Didn't see anything about the game. Not going to comment on it. Next up is Spurs 2, Liverpool 1. Again, the highlight of this, didn't see it. I just seen the highlights and I seen the catastrophic VAR decision. Absolutely insane that in this day and age, we're still getting these decisions wrong with that technology. I get it. They follow the protocol that when there was a lot of confusion in the VAR room, they had thought that they'd given the goal. He said, yeah, okay, correct decision, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Look, just call the fucking game back. I'm saying you press play because it's like we've paused it. They let the game go and then they go, oh, well, it's too late now. We've to follow protocol, and the protocol being that once the game is being restarted, you can't stop it again. Bullshit. In a decision like that, you're in the middle of a game. It's not like you've blown the final whistle. Fair enough if you blow the final whistle and the game is ended and that's it. Pull the game back. It's gone out for a throw in. You're pulling the game back 40 seconds and you're given the right decision, which would cause a lot less controversy than you've caused now. You've made a bollocks of it. VAR needs a serious. We've been saying it for ages. It needs a serious rewrite of the rules to make it a lot clearer for the referees and the people in the VAR room. And we should be able to hear the audio from the referees. It should be played. I don't even know. Probably should be played in the stadium as well. I think it might actually take a bit of pressure off them. Shambles of a decision. I think Gary Neville came out and said that Liverpool made a mistake by making that statement. I think they were fucking spot on. Apologies aren't good enough, to be honest with you. They made an absolute bollocks of it. And it's hilarious for everybody else except for Liverpool fans. So, we move on and everybody's happy except for Liverpool fans. On to the next one. We are back, baby. We are back. The one thing that's not back is the money in my bank account because I bought this fucking jersey. See that? No sponsor. Bought this jersey. The very next day, they release a fucking sponsor. I was fucking fuming. Sent an email to Nike. They basically told me to fuck off. Went onto their chat. Told me to fuck off. Told me to bring it back. I couldn't bring it back to the store because they probably wouldn't accept it. Because of the reasoning. Because that it's just my personal preference. Horseshit. I just want the actual current jersey. This isn't it. But look, we sold her on. 2 goals. Chelsea scoring 2 goals. Mikhailo Mudryk. People doubted him. People doubted me for saying that he's unbelievable. And I've been proven right yet again because I'm ball knowledge through the roof. Mikhailo Mudryk is going to be an unbelievable player for Chelsea over the next 2 or 3 years. Broja got a goal. Let's be honest. the most flukiest goal you'll ever get. But Chelsea scored 2 goals and they defended solidly. People are slating Thiago Silva. I have a lot of debates with a lot of Chelsea fans on the Instagram and stuff like that. A lot of them think his legs are gone. Yeah, he's 39. We get it. I understand what everybody's saying. We do have some good defenders there. Badiashile is one that needs to come back into the team. Diassi's playing very well. Colwell's playing very well. But I still think we need Thiago Silva there. I think the experience, the reading of the game, everything is just brilliant. I don't think we can drop him. I think he's a leader. He's a born leader. I don't think we can do anything. So we need him on the pitch as far as I'm concerned. Again, another thing is people slating Conor Gallagher. I think these people are delusional. I think they're little fanboys of all fucking Caicedo and Enzo. Gallagher has done more this season than Enzo and Caicedo. He's probably given away less goals, like chances that created goals, than any of them. In the 93rd minute of that game, he was sprinting around, still putting in tackles. His work rate is phenomenal. Until he is atrocious, gets sent off, gets injured, I don't think he'd be taking out that team, regardless of who comes back. So until he's proven to the manager and to the fans for a long period that he is shit, I think he should be in the team constantly because his work rate is brilliant and I can't fault it at all. Other than that, it's great. Jackson's not there. Obviously, he probably will come back when he's back, and he'll come straight into the team. Broja, look, a lucky goal, but sometimes that's all you need to light a fire under a striker. You get a bit of luck and change your whole season. So, we'll see how that one goes. I'm going to move off this because, again, like I said, not spending too long on it, and I'm going to move off the review and I'm going to move on to the fantasy football. Okay, not a great week for myself in the fantasy football. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to have a look at the team, or my team, and see where I went wrong, what I got. 32 points. Average was 49, so horseshit. I made 3 transfers, which was a -4 because I had 2, so not the end of the world. Leno and goal, 1 point. Zuma I brought in, got me 7 points. Akanji, 1. Estupian got 2. He scored an own goal. Sorry, -2. He scored an own goal and he conceded fucking about 700 goals. So shy. I brought Son in again, 7. The 2 people I brought in actually done pretty well. So 7 and 7. Matoma 1, Rashford 2, Salah 1, Alvarez 8. I brought him in as well. So another fantastic move for me. 8 points. Archer 2, Haaland captain with 4 points. So all around a poor week for me. We'll have a look at the 2 lads. Where are they? The 2 lads' teams. Paddy has unfortunately gone top of the league this week. He got 49 points, which is a good showing. He's got Pope and goal, 6 points. He got Saliba, 6 points. Young, 1 point. Fucking White gets 14 points and he has them. Rashford 2, Fernandez 2, Matoma 1, Ward-Prowse with 4, Son with 7, Haaland, and then he has Highland up top with 2 points, but he has him as captain, so he got 4. So that is Paddy. He got 49 for the week, so he got bang on average. The next one up is obviously Connor, and Connor got 43 points, so still a decent enough week for him, considering he's Martinez in goal. He has a Stupian who got -2. He's got Saliba. He's got Diassi, who he's brought in, which is pretty good. He got 6 points. Eze, 6 points. Saka, 9 points. Salah, 1. Diaby, 8. Bueno, 2. Haaland is captain with 4 points. And then he has Evan Ferguson with 1 point. Going on to the overall fantasy football. So we'll see who was top. I'll give it the top 10. In first position, Ross Kudahi with 491. Then we have RJK with 484. Kieran Stiles with 462. Collie Lamb 458. Tony Tam 453. Dan Ikonen 453. Lee Dillon in 7th with 450. Dean Fletcher in 8th with 449. Sean Scully in 9th with 446. And Garrett Bennett in 10th with 443. So fair play to everybody in the top 10. We're going to move off to fantasy football and I'm going to jump in to the Premier League predictions. Okay, so first game up, Luton versus Spurs. I'm liking what Spurs are doing. They got very lucky against Liverpool. I won't say they didn't, but I'm liking what they're doing. I like what Big Ange is doing there. I see this being a comfortable win for them, and I see it being 3-0. And I'm going to go with a James Maddison goal. I'm trying to squeeze him into the fancy football team, but I think I might have to take another hit. I don't know if I want to do it or not, but it may happen. So I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm hoping it. I'm predicting it. James Maddison's going to score. So 3-0 and James Maddison. Next one up, Burnley versus Chelsea. Chelsea are back, baby, and there's no stopping them. We're going to go on a run of games, a run of wins. This is going to be a tough enough game, I think, but I think we'd still nick the win. We scored 2 goals in our last game, so I'm optimistic we can do it again. So I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Chelsea, and I'm going to say Mudryk to score again. I hope he starts him again. He should, and I'm going to say Mudryk to score again. Next one, Everton versus Bournemouth. Again, this one is just, to me, it's just very, very boring. I don't see many goals happening. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to say Calvert-Lewin to score on this one. Next one up, Fulham versus Sheffield United. Again, Fulham coming off the loss against Chelsea. But I think they have a bit more to offer this season. I don't think they'll lose too many games like this. I think they'll put up a good fight. I'm going to say a 1-0 win, and I'm going to go with Willian to score. Next up, United and Brentford. United free falling. I think they're 1 point ahead of us, or 1 spot ahead of us anyway. Do we see them getting a win here? No. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. I am going to say Bruno Fernandes to score, but it's going to be a penalty, and they're going to get it in the last 10 minutes. They're going to go 1-0 down, and they're going to score a penalty in the last 10 minutes to get an equaliser. So that's what I'm going with that one. Next one up, Crystal Palace and Forest. Palace, I think, are going to beat them. It's going to be 2-0, and I think Eze is going to score. Next one up, Brighton and Liverpool. Brighton coming off an absolute spanking against Aston Villa. Liverpool will be a little bit deflated, but it might light a fire under them as well. You'd never know. So I'm going to say Liverpool to win this one, 3-1. And I'm going to say Jota to score because, why not? Next one up is West Ham versus Newcastle. This will be a good game. Newcastle flying sky high after the 4-1 win against PSG. Unbelievable result, unbelievable performance. Atmosphere at St. James's Park was electric. However, I see this being a 2-2 draw. I see there being goals, but a 2-2 draw is what I'm going to go with. And I'm going to say I'll go with Bowen to score. I think Bowen, I think he's a good choice for him. He's scoring a couple this season, so I'll go with Jared Bowen to score. Next one, Wolves and Aston Villa. Again, Aston Villa coming off an absolutely fantastic result against Brighton, 6-1, beating them. Wolves are a team that I said I think were going down, and then they go and beat fucking Manchester City 2-1. So I don't know. Usually what happens with these type of teams is they beat a massive team, they go out and they lose against fucking someone shit the next week. However, I don't think they will lose. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to stick with a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to say Neto to score. And speaking of massive games, the next game up is Arsenal versus Manchester City. This could go either way because, again, you've got this type of scenario where Manchester City are after losing the last game. This whole thing of Pep now will be telling them, right, you're getting complacent. We need to get it back on. They would have trained hard during the week. Going to use it again. Might light a fire under them and might bounce back. A bounce back is within reach for them. But Arsenal have playing fairly solid, beating Bournemouth 4-0 last week. So it's a tough one to call, but for some reason, I think Arsenal are going to edge this one. And I'm going to say a 2-1 win to Arsenal. And I usually wouldn't. I usually always back Man City. But I just feel like Arsenal are playing very good. I don't know. It's tough one. I can't give a valid reason on why I would go against Manchester City, but I just have a feeling. And that's the only thing I can go off is a feeling. And I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Arsenal. And I'm going to go with Odegaard to score. I think it's probably reasonable. The captain steps up and maybe scores the winner. A late winner, possibly. So, I'll go with that. Folks, that's all I'm going to do. Nice and short and sweet, straight to the point. If you are watching, thank you for watching. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening, subscribe, follow us, like, comment, rate us 5 stars on Spotify and on Apple. Leave a review. We will see it. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok. The TikTok has been quite quiet lately. Might start getting that going again, get a few videos out there. Holiday, I was away for 10 days and it was a bit of a distraction. Now I'm back. Now we're back into it. What I might be doing as well is I might be doing a bit of streaming as well. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of it. And we'll see you next week.